Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Leslie, aka Coach Leslie. For those of you who are new to my channel, please be sure to click the subscribe button. So today I'm doing something a little different on my channel. I wanted to talk about the art of femininity and how femininity relates to self-love. And the reason why I wanted to talk about this is because as I've been growing in my self-love journey and learning who I am and just getting older, I noticed that I've been tapping into this feminine side of myself that I didn't tap into before, that I would completely suppress, that I was told, you know, when you're younger, it's like, oh, you're acting like a girl, or don't be, like, they would associate femininity with weakness. So in my head, it was like, nope, I don't want to be weak. I want to be strong. I didn't associate being feminine with being strong. And femininity is pretty much just embracing the sides of yourself, the certain types of attributes that come with being a woman. And even the Bible talks about these attributes, like, you know, like a man will have physical strength. Not saying that a woman doesn't. Like, I don't want anybody coming for me in the comments. Yes, women have strength, but like men, their bodies are built specifically for certain things, and they can do certain things that we can't, and that's okay, because there are things we can do that they can't. And we are nurturing, like, we are nurturers, we are gentle. This is talked about in the Bible. But it was this thing, like, when you are younger, like, if you are showing any of this, you're weak. And so growing up, I was like a legit tomboy, and like I just recently, in recent years, have started to embrace more of this feminine side to myself, and I really love it. And I wanted to talk about it on my channel because I'm sure there are many women, especially Black women, growing up who have seen that, like, where it's like, you can't be this, or there's this idea that we're angry Black women, like all these, you know, stigmas, all these stereotypes that we've had to like fight against throughout our lives. And so today I just want to talk about how much power there is in femininity, which I am learning as I am loving myself, and it is awesome. So one thing I want to say is there is power in gentleness, which is an attribute of femininity. The reason why there's power in that is, like, the loudest person in the room is not always the person that is heard. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes being loud, doing the most, is not really beneficial to you. I noticed for myself that me being calm, me being quiet, because you don't always need to talk, has helped me to really actually be able to put my point across in situations. There's something about being softer and gentle, and the truth is I've always had this in me. Like, I can be emotional sometimes, I'm a little sensitive, and I used to hate these parts of myself. And I remember one time somebody telling me, like, that's one of the most beautiful things about you, is the fact that you can connect with so many people, that you're so empathetic, that you're so gentle, that you have that emotional side. Why are you trying to cover it up? And now that I'm embracing who I am as a woman, I'm like, I want to embrace that side of me. That's not a negative, you know. Like, obviously we want to control our emotions, and definitely you can do that through, you know, with God, and really just learning more about who you are. But it's okay to feel. It is okay to connect emotionally. There are a lot of people who can't connect emotionally, and I think there's so much power in that. Also, I think there's power in just embracing our beauty. Like, growing up, it's like, well, if you wear pink and if you wear these things, you're too girly, as if being a girl is a negative thing. Like, there was all these negative connotations, which I hated. And I remember growing up being like, well, I don't like pink because it is a social construct and it's associated with women, and I want to be my own woman, so why can't I like blue? Like, all these things that I was putting in my head. But the truth was, I actually liked pink. I used to never like dresses. My mom used to try to get me to wear dresses and all these things, and I'm like, I used to wear hoodies. Man, there are some pictures from like when I was in junior high wearing corduroy. Like, why did you let me do this, Mom? Like, what? And like, it's crazy because back then I didn't realize that me choosing not to really embraced who I was and the things that I liked was also not a strong attribute. I think strength comes from being who you are and embracing that, knowing that you have power in your femininity. And this is where I'm going to say self-love comes into place. So self-love is all about loving all the aspects of yourself, which includes those feminine attributes about you. Like, that's okay. And as I begin to develop more into my self-love journey, I am developing more into self-care. Like, self-care matters to me so much more now. And so as I'm beginning to take more care of myself, like, I like the finer things in life. And I noticed that I've always liked those things, but like, I would try to hide that side of myself because of what society would say. And so now I'm like, no, like, I like the fancy purse, and I think it's okay to splurge on yourself sometimes. Men do it all the time. They buy fancy cars, like, legit. So why can't we buy buy nicer things for ourselves? Also, I'm big on feeling good, because when you feel good, like, it's gonna manifest in your life in all areas. And I think a part of feeling good is looking good. I notice that when I take better care of myself, when I'm taking more, like, I'm trying to work more on my skin right now. I'm trying to work more on what I put into my body, which I did not focus on before. And to be clear, I do struggle with depression, so this can make it hard for somebody to make self-care a big priority when they're trying to just feel better. You know what I'm saying? But I think as you continue to move and grow in who you are in Christ, you will start to have a better understanding of who God says you are, which is, you're amazing. You are more precious than rubies. Then you're going to start taking care of yourself better. Like, this is not even your body. Like, this is God's, and He is giving it to you, and you got to treat it like the temple that it is. And so as I begin to take better care of myself, I am like, oh, I like getting my hair done. I like getting my nails done. I like dresses, and I like heels, and I like going to fancy restaurants by myself. Like, I can pay and take myself out. And even if you can't, like, it is okay to splurge on yourself. Like, self-love matters. Self-love empowers. And I just think that you're doing yourself a disservice if you are denying parts of yourself. Now, to be clear, not every woman wants to embrace that side or believes that that is their personality or whatever. And that's okay. Not knocking that. Like, I was a tomboy. Like, you could be whatever you want. And I think femininity is about embracing who you are, legit, and just like being honest with yourself. So this is not a video knocking anybody that doesn't like heels, I'm just saying that in life, if you want certain things in life, let's be real, like, you dress the part. And I know even studies show that when you dress the part, it works in your favor. There have been many job opportunities that have, I feel like, opened up to me, not just because of my experience and, you know, of course, my intelligence and all that, whatever, but also because of the fact that I presented myself in a way that was confident, that was, you know, very well put together, which matters, you know. And that's what I think femininity is all about. It's about carrying yourself in a way that really expresses how much you love yourself. And I love myself, and I want you to love yourself. And I think there's nothing wrong with embracing that gentleness, that empathy, that the beauty that God has given you, taking care of yourself. I'm telling you, when you take care of yourself, you raise your vibration, because when you take care of yourself, you feel better about yourself and you love yourself. Like, when you take care of yourself, it shows just how much you love yourself. Because if you love yourself that much, that means you're going to be taking care of your body. You're going to be taking care of your skin. You're going to be taking care of your mind. Like, it's not just about looks, ladies. Femininity is about your mind, understanding the power that you have. And ladies, we always try to make it seem like the man has the power. Like, oh, the man chooses. No, we choose. Like, I think we need to remember that we choose. And femininity is not all about getting a man. Because I see a lot of videos talking about femininity and getting a quality man or something. And don't get me wrong, I believe that embracing your feminine energy will attract affluent men. We'll attract quality relationships and certain things, definitely. But that's not why we do this. Our femininity, embracing our femininity, is about ourselves. It's about raising our vibration. It's about being happier, confident within ourselves. And I just think that that is an aftermath of embracing that. So after you embrace those things and you move in that self-love and you move in that feminine energy and power, you're going to start to attract opportunities, people, high quality friendships, like businesses, all these things. And I want us to get out of the mindset that we can't have these things, that embracing the soft side of ourselves is bad. Nothing is wrong with that. The fact that you are able to feel is beyond powerful, because a lot of people can't do that. So the point of this video is to just really push you, if you are interested, to really embrace that side of you. Not only will you attract better people in your life, but you will attract better opportunities. And when you feel better, you look better. And when you feel better and you embrace yourself and you love all that God has made you to be, listen, there is nothing that you won't be able to receive. You will receive all of God's blessings and more, because you will finally see yourself the way that God sees you, and you will embrace that feminine power and energy that God gave you. So I hope you like this video. Now, if you want to see me do more femininity videos, more specific stuff like self-care tips, self-love tips, like specific things, leave a comment below and I can do more in-depth videos on that and talk about the ways in which I am embracing my femininity. Because I could say becoming more feminine, but technically I feel like it's always been there. I'm just now really embracing it. So I'm glad you checked this video out. Please be sure to connect with me on all social media at Self Love Empowers. And thank you guys for watching. Bye guys.